All right, I'm going to show you real quick how to make Desmos do this all for you. So start by getting to the website, desmos.com. Pause the video, of course, as needed if you're needing to catch up with me. Once you're at Desmos, we're going to start graphing. And we want to input a table of data. So here's a table here under this plus sign where it's add item, insert a table, and that's going to let you put in inputs and outputs. So read the information from your table here about distances and travel times. For a distance of 0.1, the reported travel time was 5 minutes. For a distance of 0.5, the travel time reported was 4 minutes. And so on and so forth. So you go ahead and input all this data and come back to the video here once you've done. So pause the video, input the data, come back. Okay, you've done that already, and if you haven't, then do that now because I want to show you what it looks like once you get it all in. So once I've got all of my data input into the table, I can see the data points plotted here. Now I want to get a line of best fit. Now we were drawing them by hand before, but now we can have Desmos draw it for us. So if you pull up a new equation and just type in y1, and then this character there is called a tilde. You'll find it in the upper left part of your keyboard, kind of near the escape. You might need to hit shift to get the tilde. So y1 tilde a x1 plus b, and that, my friends, is going to draw your trend line. And it's going to tell you exactly what those values should be. So you can see here, A is down here as 2.219, and B, the y-intercept, is 5.503. So B is the y-intercept, A is the slope, and look at this little guy you've got right there. That's right, that's your correlation coefficient of 0.789. Or at least that's what my screen is showing. There's a chance yours is showing something slightly different, which means that there's a pretty reasonable level of correlation between the distance the student lives away from school and the time it takes them to get to school, even with that outlier up here. Now we can use our model to extrapolate and to interpolate. Remember, extrapolate is looking outside the data and interpolate is looking inside the data. So in another line here, type in f of x equals ax plus b, and that's going to use your line of best fit now as a model, which allows us to now plug in some numbers. So let's extrapolate. Let's do f of 15 and see how close our estimate was. It's saying f of 15 is 38.7924. So our estimate was off, but not terribly off. Let's interpolate. Let's look at f of 5, 16.59 minutes. You can play around with this. What if somebody lived, oh my goodness, 500 miles away? Well, according to your trend line, it would take them 1,115 minutes to get to school. So replay this video if you want to see how these equations are typed in here, but you can use Desmos to come up with correlation coefficients and lines of best fit. So again, the correlation coefficient is here with that r equals. The line of best fit is this y1 tilde ax1 plus b, and then Desmos will give you the slope and the y-intercept here. Create an f of x model, and you can use that to extrapolate and interpolate.